It's like half the time it doesn't block.
When you are exposed, tackle people who are in your way.
Exactly. It's like...
Thank you, my boy. I only wish my sons were half as brave as you. I'll see to it that they hear this tale and know what it is to be a true hero.
Yeah, it's like you get surrounded by enemies and you're trying to kill them, and then more enemies come, and it's just turns into a brawl that you're at a disadvantage in. Oh, thank you.
Stop! You must not trespass here.
And don't worry, after I'm done at this stream, I'll follow you back on here. I'm not sure if you stream too or you're just watching, but I tend to follow back anyone who follows me, just because I know what it's like being a small streamer, and we all need all the help we can get.
This place is restricted. Be gone! Your life and look everywhere!
Oh, stop. Yeah. Jump. Move. Go. Never give up. Never surrender.
What would cause him to run like that?
For my health. I run for my health. Alright.
Damn fool. What's he running from?
I'm running from love.
Oh my.
Climb. Don't jump anywhere crazy. Up. 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 Climb. Go up. Up. Here we go. Synchronize. Pickpocket. Pickety pickety. Pockety pock.
No, please, don't leave like this. Just a few coins, please. But I need money,
No.
sir. I'm poor and sick and hungry.
Oh,
Please,
starting
sir,
OnlyFans. Let me be, woman. Stop it.
Spare a few coins.
Perhaps it was unwise to embrace William. He is old and thinks too much of himself.
His army is the largest beyond the Ocinon. We'll have need of them. For now, I'll go and visit with the other brothers. Make sure they have everything they need.
Aye, they must not fall.
Fear not, the Master has a plan. Even now, he prepares a way to turn our losses to his advantage, should it come to that.
What does he intend?
The less you know, the better. Just do as you've been instructed. Deliver the letter you carry to our Master.
Get that letter. And I go get.
Oh,
Yoink!
money, I beg of you.
Okay, alright. But guess I go to the bureau. Alright.
A few coins, all right.
A bit of a historical context. If this game wanted to be a bit more realistic, all the people speaking in a British accent would actually be speaking French during this time period, because French was the official language, I believe, the official language of England at this point. Not saying to say that they would have to speak French, but you know, having to speak in a French accent would be probably the most realistic.
You've no reason to be here. Leave now.
Ow.
No, you don't understand. I'm poor, sir. I need the money.
I don't care. Okay, where do I? Ye olden tweaker.
I need money, sir. I'm poor.
Can't go there. As I said before in one of my previous streams, this game reminds me a lot of Medieval 2 Total War, one of my most favorite games.
You were not allowed to be.
Currently playing it right now as the Byzantines, which are one of the best factions in that game at the end. One of their biggest issues at the beginning of the game is just they have terrible infantry that
Altair,
doesn't...
what brings you back so soon?
I've done as asked and armed myself with knowledge.
Speak, and I will judge.
William's host is large and many men call him master, but he's not without enemies. He and King Richard do not see eye to eye.
It's true, they've never been close.
This works to my advantage. Richard's visit has upset him. Once the king has left, William will retreat into his fortress to brood. He'll be distracted. That's when I will strike.
You're sure of this?
As sure as I can be. And if things change, I'll adapt.
Then I give you leave to go. End the life of Montferrat, that we may call this city free.
I'll return when the deed's been done.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Strike after William meets with Richard. As I was saying, the Byzantines have good infantry, but in that game, only when you get your castles to a citadel are you able to access the infantry. One of the hardest parts is just you have, you know, you'll be fighting against Hungary, the Sicily, and they'll have, you know, dismounted feudal knights, and you're trying to fight those with spear militia. And spear militia does not do very well against mailed knights, or dismounted feudal knights. Now, once you get dismounted Latincon, which are the rough equivalent that the Byzantine field, you know, you can fight them pretty, you know, pretty evenly. But the problem is you need to have a citadel, which is the highest level castle that you could possibly have, to get those, whereas dismounted feudal knights can be acquired or can be recruited by the Western European factions at a fortress, which is the one below that. So, but of course, one of the best things that the Byzantine have are horse archers, and they have some of the best horse archers in the game. Because a lot of their horse archers in the game, they're really weak in melee combat and don't have good defense. But the Byzantine horse archers are best ones, which you can get at a castle before it even has to become a fortress. You can recruit. Kill you. Punchy, punchy. Yeah, you like being punched in the dick. Stop it. Get your mind up. And I did. Yeah, the Byzantines, you have to pretty much rush everybody to try to conquer as much territory as possible. Otherwise, you're just going to be getting attacked on all fronts. And by the time you're actually able to recruit the really, really good infantry, you know, everybody else, all the other factions are recruiting all their really, really good infantry well before you're even able to. Where am I going? I have to go all the way over this. Why can't they make it closer? Well, the only real factions that you're screwed against are the Western European factions, but you also have to fight against, if you decide to go east, the Turkish faction and the Egyptian faction. And they're even worse off when it comes to infantry. Like, the Turks, they have really good archers and horse archers, but they don't have good infantry at all, even in the late game. Same thing with the Egyptians. So, really, what you want to try to do is expand in the east and just hold off the Western factions in Europe and the Balkans. Alright, stop.
This'll teach you nothing.
No, stop. I'm trying to go. Gotta go high, avoid all these crackheads. I would say one of the easiest factions to play in Medieval 2 Total War is England, just because obviously you're on the island of Britannia, and you only have to worry about Scotland, which only has one settlement, and once you take care of that, you're good there. Because they first start out with a city instead of no castle, even though they can recruit one. And then once you defeat them, once you defeat them, then really all the thing you have to worry about is France. And in France, you have a settlement in Caen, and that settlement is a castle, and it's really easy to defend because the French, a lot of the time, will only attack you with militia units. So you'll have like armored swordsmen, you know, getting attacked by, you know, peasant crossbowmen and spear militia.
3,000 souls, William. I was told they would be held as prisoners and used to barter for the release of our men.
The Saracens would not have honored their end of the bargain. You know this to be true. I did you a favor.
Oh, yes. A great favor indeed. Now our enemies will be that much stronger in their convictions. Fight that much harder.
I know our enemy well. They will not be emboldened, but filled with fear.
Tell me, how is it you know the intentions of our enemies so well? You who forsake the field of battle to play at politics?
I did what was right, what was just.
You swore an oath to uphold the work of God, William. But that is not what I see here. No. I see a man who's trampled it.
Your words are most unkind, my liege. I would hope I might have earned your trust by now.
You are Acre's regent, William, set to rule in my stead. How much more trust is required? Perhaps you'd like my crown.
You missed the point. But this is nothing new.
I'd like some
Much
crown.
as I'd like to waste my day trading words
Love
with
crown
you,
royal.
I've a war to fight. We'll have to continue this another time.
Do not let me delay you then, Your Grace. I fear there will be no place for men like him in the New World. Send word that I wish to speak with the troops. We must ensure that everyone is doing their part. Warn them that any negligence will be severely punished. I'm in no mood to be trifled with today.
Yes, my lord.
The rest of you, follow me.
Yeah, the English have some of the best units in the game. Like their archers are some of the best. They have really good infantry. Like they have feudal knights and armored swordsmen, and their armored swordsmen are like one attack better than the dismounted feudal knights. And they also have pretty good cavalry. Their description of the main menu makes it sound like they don't have good cavalry like other factions, but their cavalry is still pretty good.
Men, gather up. Heed well what I have to say. I come from speaking with the king, and the news is grim. We stand accused of failing in our duties. He does not recognize the value of our contributions to the cause. For shame!
He knows nothing!
He's wrong! Peace! Hold your tongues! Aye, he speaks falsely, but his words are not without some merit. Toward these grounds, it is easy to find faults, to see imperfections. I fear we have grown slow and lazy. Never!
We are committed!
Why do you say this? I see the way you train. You lack
No,
conviction.
what? No.
Close the gate!
Why are you fighting? Pull out your sword. Why you? Why?
Don't you know you've already
Oh, it's getting this points. Let me go. Yeah.
Should you enter a fist fight, guards will not interfere.
Why would I be entering a fist fight? Alright, let's try this again.
Such a strange man.
What's he doing?
Don't mind me.
He should stop
Ooh. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna try to get up.
Men, gather round. Heed well
You're
what
not
I have
supposed to
say.
be here.
Jumpy, jumpy. Alright.
The king, and the news is grim. We stand accused of failing in our duty. He does not recognize the value of our contributions to the cause.
For shame!
He knows nothing!
He's wrong! Peace! Hold your
A little
tongue!
better.
Aye, he speaks falsely, but his words are not without some merit. To tour these grounds, it is easy to find fault, to see imperfection. I fear we have grown slack and lazy.
Never!
We are committed!
Why do you say this?
I see the way you train. You lack conviction and focus. You gossip and gamble. Tasks set to you are left unfulfilled or poorly performed. This ends today. I will not suffer further degradation at his hands. For whether or not you see it, and you should, this is your fault. You've brought shame upon us all. Skill and dedication are what won us Ark, and they will be required to keep it. I have been too lenient, it seems. But no more. You will train harder and more often. If this means missing meals, missing sleep, so be it. And should you fail in these tasks, you will learn the true meaning of discipline. Bring them forward. If I must make examples of some of you to ensure obedience, so be it. The two of you stand accused of whoring and drinking while on duty. What say you to these charges?
My lord, please. We meant no harm by it.
We forgot ourselves. It will not happen again.
No, it won't. Disregard for duty is infectious. It shall be rooted out and destroyed. In this way, we may prevent its spread. Am I understood?
Yes, my lord.
Of course!
By your command!
Good, good. Return to your posts filled with a new sense of purpose. Stay strong, stay focused, and we will triumph. Falter, however, and you will join these men. Be sure of it. Dismissed!
Right. Let these go. Where you go? Get back here. Stay. Stay. Yes. Alright, where are the other guys? Are we alone? We are alone. Alright. I have you. And I go where? I can't see you. And I go... No. Can't. Why would you... Okay. Samuel! Come on, kill this guy. Come on. Get locked on. Got him! Come on, get him, get him, get him, get him. Got him!
Rest now. Your schemes are at an end.
What do you know of my work?
I know that you are going to murder Richard and claim Akla for your son Conrad.
For Conrad, my son is an arse, unfit to lead his host, let alone a kingdom. And Richard, the Oncino is no better. Blinded as he is by faith in the insubstantial, Acre does not belong to either of them.
Then who?
The city belongs to its people.
How can you claim to speak
Power
for
to
the
the
citizens? You stole their food, disciplined them without mercy, forced them into service under you.
Everything I did to prepare them for the new world. Stole their food? No. I took possession so that when the lean times came, it might be rationed properly. Look around. My district is without crime, save those committed by you and your ilk. And as for the conscription, they were not being trained to fight. They were being taught the merits of order and discipline. These things are hardly evil.
No matter how noble you believe your intentions, these acts are cruel and cannot continue.
We'll see how sweet they are, the fruits of your labors. You do not free the cities as you believe, but rather damn them. And in the end, you'll have only yourself to blame. You who speak of good intentions.
He did. Oh shit! Don't mind me. Ow. All right, get up. Just go. No. God. Just run, please. Okay. All right. No. This game frustrates me. Don't mind me. Oh shit. How do I get it? Don't mind opening the front door, please. Maybe. Possibly. Oh. Sorry, random bystander. Trying to get out of here. Can I get up here? No, maybe. Why would you stop? Okay. Alright, okay. Get up. Alright. Run, jump, no, got. Just get. Oh, god damn, get. Just die already. I can't. I don't even know what the fuck is even going on. God!